The federal government has donated about 20 trucks of rice each to Nigeria's 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory as part of measures to tackle the country's food crisis. Information Minister Mohammed Idris disclosed this while briefing State House reporters at the end of the Federal Executive Council meeting. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde has details.
Another intervention from President Bola Tinubu's administration to mitigate the effects of the prevailing food crisis and complement the implementation of other policies deliberately formulated by government to ensure food security and push down rising prices.
Boosting our own capacity to produce food, not just for our domestic consumption, but also possibly for export. And government will continue to do that. We know that this will not solve the problem entirely, but this is a necessary first step that it has taken, and government will continue to do that. And you can see the speed with which the federal government has ensured that this is done. Now, what we want to say is the federal government also wants to appeal to the subnationals to ensure effective distribution of these food items so that those that are most vulnerable have access to this commodity. That is the principle behind this thinking originally.
The committee of the presidential CNG initiative was directed to expedite the rollout of the project intended to reduce the harsh impact of the removal of subsidy on Nigerians and also ensure the cost of public transportation is defrayed.
Government will follow every process to ensure that this promise made by Mr. President is not just being fulfilled, but is also ramped up. And the federal government will deepen that. Of course, that is the direction that the world is going. CNG is not only cheaper, it is also cleaner and less harmful to the environment.
Today's Federal Executive Council meeting seems to be basically about deliberations on quicker and sustainable ways to improve the lives and livelihood of citizens. The federal government is under increasing pressure from Nigerians groaning under the impact of reforms introduced to revamp the economy. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.